Hello and welcome back to Blackwatch Intel. My name is Crashy, and today we're going to be doing my top 5 wish list for Overwatch. Now, I don't really have this in any particular order, and it was actually hard to really put all the things in this list, but there are some things I want for Overwatch, and some of these I'm sure are not going to happen. Maybe, I don't know. It's just kind of pending where the developers go, what the evolution of the game is, as it's already past a year in its life cycle, and things have changed quite a bit. So Overwatch is an amazing game. I have to say, it's my favorite game, but there are some things that I want, some that we've already talked about on the channel, a couple of these at very least, and some things that I think are actually coming up fairly soon. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. Number 1, I want faster hero releases. Now, this one is a bit controversial, but I do have my reasonings for this. Now, with the news that the competitive seasons are going to be lasting a little bit shorter, I think what they're trying to do is kind of speed up the game a little bit, keep people interested, lower the time frames, and I think adding hero releases would do the same exact thing. Adding hero releases is going to change up the meta a little bit faster. It's gonna introduce the possibilities and really broaden what's possible. Like I said, it's gonna introduce brand new possibilities to the game of Overwatch. Now, 3 heroes a year is great. I'd like that to be closer to maybe 4 or 5. I know that's a lot, and I know there's so much that goes into these types of heroes and creating awesome concepts. But when you look at the DPS tree compared to the healing and the tank tree, we're just at such a weird disparity, and I think they kind of need to escalate how fast heroes come out. It's really my thought. I mean, on top of just the fact that that would be awesome, and I don't know, maybe make more content to sell to make that more of a viable thing. I don't know. I'm willing to spend money on this game to support the developers, but I do want the game to change and kind of speed up a little bit in terms of hero releases. Number 2, Deathmatch competitive mode absolutely has to happen. Deathmatch is an amazing mode. It lets you focus on yourself. It lets you, explore hero counters and just play without having to worry about, carrying the team. You can really just do your best, and it makes sense that this would be a competitive mode. There's not, there's nothing to balance around team-wise. There's nothing to be worried about SR gain-wise, because if they do leave the format kind of similar to how it is on the PTR currently, first place through 4th place out of 8 players total are considered winners. Now, all you have to do is make the SR gain higher for people that do better. So if you get first place, you get more SR than you would if you got 4th place. And then obviously if you're below that, then you're going to lose SR, and the further down you go, you lose more SR. So it makes sense. I think it's a simplistic thing that could definitely make its way into Overwatch, and I think it's something that absolutely has to happen. It has to. It's an amazing mode. I'm really looking forward to the future of that. Now, I think we need, for number 3, a role queue system. I've talked about this a couple times on the channel. At very least, it needs to be a preferred role system. I think Blizzard knows that there needs to be some kind of implementation to help the games along. And it just sucks to get into games where you have too many people that are all the same role main, and they don't make a cohesive unit. They don't make a team just because their SR is balanced to, the enemies they face. Overall, we need a little bit of structure in this game. We need something to keep the team morale up and keep people wanting to play as a team, wanting to create team comps, and wanting to collaborate and work together to get the victory. So I'm hoping we get some kind of a preferred role queue system, something. I'm just praying. I have no idea what could happen, but I'd really love to see that. Number 4, we need a new healer. I've talked about this on the channel as well. I think almost everything on this list we may have talked about, but we need a new healer so bad. I made a concept for Hammond as a support. I think it would be super cool to see something like that, another super mobile support, something that's just fun. I want a really fun kit. I want the support mains out there to get something. They've just been sitting since the Ana release, and if there was no Ana, the game would feel empty for supports. We need a new healer. I don't want to just say a support, we need a new healer, and I'm super excited because I'm willing to bet that the next hero release is going to be a healer. And number 5, and this is a big one, I really want to standardize the SR gain and loss. This has been talked about on the channel. I want it to be set so that way the only thing that matters in a game is not how you performed, not who you played, but whether or not you won or you lost. Now, there are some flaws to this type of a system, but I mean, it's simple. You have to have a positive win rate to climb the ranked ladder. To climb the competitive ladder, you have to win games. This would, I think, build more camaraderie in the games. I think it would bring teams together. I think it would promote hero switching. And although there will always be one tricks, I think this could actually be a way to combat one tricks and to combat the weird SR issues that the game has with one tricking and with just in general, individual performance. So that's my top 5 list. I'm pretty passionate about at least a few of these. I really need to see Deathmatch ranked. I really want to see a new healer in the game. And I'm just overall excited and passionate about Overwatch and content creation and bringing something hopefully entertaining to you. So thank you so much. Again, I want to say thank you very much for supporting the channel. Thank you for 200 subscribers, and I'm going to keep pushing out as much content as I possibly can. So please do not leave without leaving a like on this video, subscribe for future content, and I will see you for the next video.
Do you feel your bones start shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel the fire inside of me? Do you see the sparks that I'm setting free? Does the beat take you over? You just